My name is Noonie. I never know what to say when people ask me what I do. I write, I make etchings, and I make maps, and I play music. Some people have called me Renaissance woman. Renaissance princesses, for instance, used to be very good at Greek and Latin, and they also used to play music. So those old Renaissance accomplishments are ones which I suppose always attracted me. I've worked my way through 4 different maps of Rome. It's been a long journey over the last maybe 19 years. I've taken it out, dusted it down, gone a bit further, then always put it away again and forgotten. And then after a few years, taken it out again. So it's one of those recurring bouts of madness. On the good side, it's one way I imagined of pulling together all the different strands of my life, the classical, the artistic, the imaginative, the poetic, the cartographical. And on the bad side, it's a sort of labyrinth I stepped into where my own teeming brain is a sort of man-eating monster in the middle of it. It was so long ago, it's quite hard to remember now how I started the map. I was probably trying to explain to some Latin pupil what the layout of Rome was like. I started idly making a map, and I suppose I had happy memories of living in Rome. Then I elaborated on the map, and I started thinking of it as a game, and I peopled it with characters. Every time I saw a book about ancient Rome, I leafed through it quickly to see what the maps were like. What I found was that there weren't any very satisfactory maps of ancient Rome that had everything that I wanted. So that's why I had the idea of creating a map in which there was pretty much everything that you could look for. If you read Catullus and he described a walk across Rome, I would put in my map all the points that he would walk past, everything that he would mention. Every temple that was built was dedicated, often in the middle of a battle, by some general. In the heat of the fray, he would make a vow to this god or that god to assist him, and if victorious, then he would build a temple. So each temple told a whole story, often a decisive moment in the history of Rome and its expansion. This is a passage from Ovid, The Art of Love, in which he explains how to pick up a girl at the race course. In your search for a lover, don't neglect the noble racetrack. The teeming stands of the circus are rich with opportunity. Here, no need for a code to signal secret thoughts. No need for a nod and a wink to get the message across. The racecourse they would have been at was the Circus Maximus, which is just here. On festival days, when the races were running, there used to be a great procession of the gods, which was sumptuously dressed. They were carried all the way down from the Capitol. That's where the pulvina, where the emperor would sit, or the chief consul of the day, and the senators. But Ovid and his girlfriend would probably be sitting somewhere in the middle of all this. There are moments when it feels like an enchantment and others when it feels like a sort of nemesis. My ex-husband used to look grave and say it would be my epitaph. I'd prefer it to be my monument.